Hi, I'm James Baker, founder of James Baker and Associates and international tax expert slash entrepreneur. And this clip you're about to see is from our last Ask Me Anything. If you want to ask me some questions, I come on live Wednesdays and Thursdays as much as I can. You can join with the link in the description below. I'd love to see you there, but let's get to the clip. How to calculate debt basis for S Corps. And I'm actually gonna share my screen and get a little Excel document up. Give me a second. Let me pop up an Excel and I'll do this for my Americans who have S Corps or partnerships. It's the same thing. When you're, especially as an American, it's more important to do it the right way. Let me go to my drive. So I'm going to do it from scratch and I'm going to explain how the basis calculations work for S Corps. So let me present. So you can see the basis calculation. So basis is calculated like this, and you can see it on. Actually, I'm going to pop this up too. Form K1. So if you look at a K1, they have the basis section at the bottom of the form, which actually makes it a little easier. And we'll do it like this first. Okay, right here. There you go. So actually, this is an easier way to look at it. Partners capital account analysis, the basis. So this is comes from prior year ending. Comes from prior year ending. Capital contributed is money you put in. So if you put in money, it increases your basis. So if you put in $5,000, it increases your basis. For prior year, for beginning account, let's just say it's zero. You have a new company. You put in $5,000. The business loses $3,000. And up here, you're going to see up here a ordinary business loss of $3,000. Great, right? Ordinary business loss of $3,000. And we'll do it like they say in parentheses instead of a negative. Some show in negatives. Other decrease or increase is going to be if there's like debts that are canceled or other like tax exempt income. Like if you have tax exempt or non-deductible expenses or something, if you have tax exempt interest, it's not really income, but it affects the basis. It's not as common, to be honest, and it's calculated generally by the software, but it's not going to really affect most people. So I'm going to leave that as zero. And then the withdrawals and distributions are pretty obvious. Like if you took money out. So if you took out, and this is already bracketed. So let's say we took out $1,000 here. So you put in 5,000, you lost 3, and you took out 1. And this is how you calculate the basis. The basis now is, what is this? 5 minus 3 is 2 minus 1 is 1,000. It's the basis, right? So it's really 5 minus the loss minus the distribution. And what happens is if you have no basis and you have a loss, you can't claim the loss until you have basis. And that happens generally when you have loans. So if your business has a loan and you lose more money than you've actually contributed to the company, then you cannot take that loss until you contribute more money or have income against it. Because if we switch it around and let's say your capital contributed is 5, your current year income is 5,000 and your withdrawals are 11,000, now your basis is going to be negative 1,000, and that extra distribution is going to be income. Well, it's going to be negative 1,000. I don't think you can have a negative basis like this, but it would be that would be actually extra income to you because you took out excessive basis. So there's a couple little tweaks to it. When you take out more than you have basis for, it's income. When you have losses in excess of your basis, basically when ending capital account is 0, you can't take the losses, you can't claim them and they carry forward. You can take them next year against profits. So if next year you have, let's say this is the same instance, and we have 0 contributed, you have 5,000 of income, the withdrawals are 0, and the ending capital account is going to be 5,000. But what happens is if you have a carry forward loss of 1,000 or 2,000, you can use it against this 5,000. So that's just a brief explanation of how the basis stuff works. That's a basic understanding of how it works, and it really matters mostly for S Corp owners and for Americans, S Corps and partnership owners. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, and I want to share some things I have to offer you. If you're looking for help expanding to the US or fixing a tax problem, the quickest way to contact us is to schedule a free call in the description below or visiting jamesbakercpa.com/schedule. If you want to skip the line and speak with me directly, there's also a link in the description to schedule a call with me, which is another great option. I encourage you to join our Telegram and Discord groups because in there we're announcing when I'm going live. I'm participating. I'm answering questions in real time. It's all free, and it's a quick community to engage with other entrepreneurs and people like yourself who are international and learning about this stuff. And I think it's a really valuable place to be in. At the end of the day, if you just subscribe and see me on the next video, that works too. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.